NASA and Jubilee had been invited for a joint meeting with the IEBC at the Commission's office in Anniversary Towers. The meeting was to begin at 11 o'clock, and NASA principals were the first to arrive at 20 minutes past 11. They stayed inside the Commission's offices for close to an hour and emerged 13 minutes past midday. They said the meeting had not taken place because Jubilee had not showed up and they had gotten tired of waiting.
We have been in the IEBC. Our presidential candidate, Honorable Raila Odinga, is here. His running mate, Honorable Kalonzo, is here. And we did not see the presidential candidate from Jubilee. Neither did we see the running mate. So we are of the view that the IEBC was not quite ready for this meeting.
They claimed to have been ambushed by a document at the meeting which they had not prepared for. The document seen by NTV details preparations that the Commission is making ahead of the fresh presidential election.
We are seeing it for the first time. We have not read it in detail. It's about 8 pages or 9 pages of a document. So it is only fair that we go back, look at this document, and if he knew he was going to give us a document, I think the IEBC should have had the courtesy of giving the document much earlier, and then say the basis of our discussion shall be this, because we also have a lot of issues we have been raising with the IEBC.
The Deputy President and his Jubilee team arrived 15 minutes later at half past midday. He said he had been late because Jubilee had already scheduled a parliamentary group meeting which could not be postponed and which took longer than planned.
But you can see me here. There is a confirmation that we were not trying to run away from the meeting. It's just that the meeting was confirmed late. We've agreed with the IEBC that they need to reschedule that meeting. I have, however, asked the IEBC that Thursday is a bit complicated for us because we have cabinet. And for your information, even as we engage in all this, we have a government to run. And that's part of the challenge that sometimes comes with the territory.
Jubilee too was also given the IEBC working plan. The document indicates that IEBC will open the servers it used on the 8th of August for scrutiny before fresh elections are held. NASA has been categorical that the October election cannot be held before an audit is done. Both Jubilee and NASA have also been asked to second IT experts to the Commission to enhance transparency. The Commission intends to modify the integrated electoral management system to enhance efficiency. The modifications to be made are still not clear. The Commission, however, will use the same polling stations and tallying centres that were used in last month's elections. In the document, IEBC says it intends to contract Al Ghurair, the same company that printed the ballot papers used in August, to print the fresh ballot papers and the results declaration forms to be used in October. It will, however, print less excess ballot papers by reducing the number of ballot papers in each booklet. A tracking system will also be installed in the pallets, and agents will be allowed to track the movement of the ballot papers from the printer to the polling station. IEBC will not hire new returning officers and deputy returning officers, but will recruit new presiding officers for each of the polling stations. Each tallying centre will have 8 presiding officers, 6 clerks and 2 ICT officers. The same voters register that was used on the 8th of August will be used in the fresh election. Kenyans will have between 24th September and 8th of October to confirm their details before the register is certified and published in the polling stations. The Commission intends to simulate the election exercise a week before the election date. The fresh election is set to cost 12 billion shillings. While NASA says it was ambushed with these plans, Jubilee says election preparation should be left to the Commission and political parties should not dictate to the Commission how to conduct its affairs.
It is not in our purview to decide staff and other administrative issues for the IEBC. That is in the domain of the commissioners, and they should be able to discharge that responsibility.
Jubilee denies claims that it has problems with some officials at IEBC and says it is ready for the elections anytime.
Our concern was whatever the Commission agrees in the manner in which it is supposed to agree, we have no issues. The Commission should just work together. And that assurance they gave the country last evening, that they have ironed out the issues that they had, the differences that they had between some sections of the Commission with others. That's all. Once they are all united, moving in the same direction, we have no issues.
The scenes that would have been there as the two sides sit on the same table deliberating on the way forward have been pushed to a different date this week. The two sides, however, are still standing on their ground, one saying that there has to be changes within the IEBC and the other saying that the institution is an independent one and should be left to its own devices. Andrew Ochieng, NTV.